At Sierra, discover great deals on top brand workout gear, like high-quality walking shoes, which might lead to another discovery.
40,000 steps, baby. Who's on top now, Karen?
You've taken the office step challenge a step too far. Don't worry, though. Sierra also has yoga gear. It might be a good place to find your zen. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Knowing you could be saving money for the things you really want is a great feeling. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
It's a Minimalist Monday edition of Optimal Living Daily. Why you need to take a minimalist vacation by Amy Slenker-Smith of SimplyEnough.net. And I'm Justin Malik, reading to you with permission from the authors. I cover lots of topics like personal development or self-help, mindfulness, happiness, and minimalism like today. So with that, let's get right to today's post as we optimize your life. Why you need to take a minimalist vacation by Amy Slenker-Smith of SimplyEnough.net. Two of my favorite things are minimalism and travel. So naturally, I enjoy a minimalist vacation. In early 2020, I spent 5 glorious days in the sun and sand. Nothing could have been better for my health and wellness. In hindsight, we were lucky to sneak this trip in before the world fell apart. There's something about a view of the ocean. It was a couples-only trip to Jamaica. My husband and I were so excited because we had not been back to the island since our honeymoon. A lot has changed in 20 plus years, not just on the island, but for us too. We are indeed older, wiser, and living more simply, even on vacation. Old Amy on vacation. The old Amy had some pretty bad vacation habits. She tried to stay connected to work, family, and friends. She was tethered to all of it as if she never left. Old Amy packed a large suitcase and carried on a work laptop to be productive during the flight. And she even sacrificed vacation time to take conference calls and respond to emails. Her suitcase was heavy and full of things she did not need and would never wear. Thank goodness we said goodbye to old Amy. In fact, long before I left the corporate world, this was one area I got right. And yet, I see my former bad habits in others as we travel. Not everyone subscribes to my minimalist vacation. From cell phones at the beach, to printing in the business center, to skipping the last day of vacation in order to repack all the stuff in those large bags. It's hard not to notice. I get it. This used to be my kind of vacation too. Having done both, a minimalist vacation has so many benefits. And here's why you need one. Packing light is less hassle. We carry on small bags. No matter the length of the trip, I carry on to a flight. I have a travel backpack that I love, and I can easily maneuver it through a busy airport. Carry-ons mean less time getting to and from your destination, no time wasted at baggage claim, and less time unpacking the car. If needed, laundry is always an option, and carry-ons save baggage fees with no risk of lost or stolen luggage. I've witnessed how lost luggage can ruin an entire trip. In the end, the travelers spent their vacation complaining about the airline, calling lost and found, and shopping to replace everything. With small bags, we spent our last morning on the beach instead of repacking. Before our flight, we returned to the room to shower, change, and pack up in less than an hour. Bottom line, less luggage equals more vacation. Become a better boss and employee. I stopped working during vacations. I do absolutely nothing. Zero. Zilch. Easier said than done, right? Wrong. With a little planning, it can be done. In my corporate days, I managed a large team and wanted to set the right example in all aspects of leadership, including time off. Every year, I took 2 weeks off without working or checking my email. Soon, my employees and even my boss followed my lead, citing the example I set. We all returned rested and recharged and hit the ground running at the office with increased energy and focus. While I was away, it was an opportunity for my team to rise to the occasion and do what I taught them. I delegated important responsibilities and communicated deadlines before I left. I set an email out-of-office replier citing no access to email and included alternate points of contact. Then I temporarily turned off the email push to my phone so that I could truly disconnect instead of worrying about a subject line that would pull me back into work both mentally and physically. Finally, I told my team how much I appreciated their help, and I expressed the faith I had in them. Then as I drove away, I said to myself, I trust my team, and I'll be a better leader after these 2 weeks off. You will too, and you'll be a better spouse and parent too. Set up trusted childcare. When you're leaving town without the kids, it can be challenging. There's childcare to arrange, carpools to coordinate, and grocery shopping to do. But all this advanced preparation and planning is worth it. Don't fall into the trap of, well, they can just call me. I typed up a detailed list of our son's schedule and activities, as well as phone numbers for neighbors and friends who could help with any situation. Pro tip, I reuse this list each time we travel. Most days I left my phone in the hotel room. We did FaceTime with our son once or twice, but the rest of the time his grandparents were in charge, and they loved having the one-on-one time with him. They even negotiated some carpool changes in our absence. Finally, we hired a college student to handle a drive that was too challenging for his grandparents, and we arranged a carpool pickup for the early morning swim meet. Life went on without us. The time my son spends with his grandparents is precious, but we also invest in a village of friends and neighbors and support each other. We know we cannot do it alone, and taking a break is healthy for moms and dads. Studies show that kids feel more secure when parents travel without them because they experience our return. And in this very connected world, it's important to be a little less accessible from time to time. Quote, leaving your child with the confidence that they are strong and resilient enough to be without you for chunks of time helps them believe in themselves, which is a belief they can take into adulthood, end quote. Now it's your turn. The world is open. Schedule a minimalist vacation. You just listened to the post titled, Why You Need to Take a Minimalist Vacation by Amy Slenker-Smith of SimplyEnough.net, and I'll be right back with my commentary. If you've shopped online, chances are you've bought from a business powered by Shopify. You know that purple Shop Pay button you see at checkout, the one that makes buying so incredibly easy? That's Shopify. And there's a reason so many businesses sell with it, because Shopify makes it incredibly easy to start and run your business. Shopify is the commerce platform behind 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. Shopify gives you that leg up from day dot with hundreds of beautiful, ready-to-go templates to express your brand style and forget about the code. Tackle all those important tasks in one place, from inventory to payments to analytics and more. If you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/old. Go to shopify.com/OLD. Shopify.com/old. The show is sponsored by Liquid IV. Hydration isn't just about drinking more water, it's about helping your body absorb it. That's why I use Liquid IV, which uses a unique blend of allulose and amino acids to help your body retain essential electrolytes. I love the new raspberry lemonade flavor. It's sugar-free, easy to mix, and perfect for my long days in the studio. I just pour into 16 ounces of water and enjoy true-to-fruit flavor with none of the junk, no artificial sweeteners, and always non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, and soy-free. Whether you're working out, on the go, or just want to feel your best, Liquid IV is hydration that works harder. Break the mold and own your ritual. Just one stick and 16 ounces of water hydrates better than water alone. Give yourself the power of extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use code OLD at checkout. That's 20% off your first order with code OLD at liquidiv.com. Thank you to Amy. If you do find you're more like old Amy, where you feel tethered to work or people while you're on vacation, one thing you can consider is something along the lines of meditation or yoga style retreats. Generally, they discourage cell phones. Some might even hold on to it for you. I know when I went to a personal development retreat, they kept our devices. Sure, you can sneak away with it, but it's better to turn it in and have that freedom. There's some trust there, but I think it's okay. Anyway, that's a decent way to have a getaway and not be tethered. You pretty much tell everyone that you're going to be unreachable, and that's that. I couldn't agree more about packing light. I really strive for this. Just like Amy, I generally just carry on one bag and a backpack. Whether it's international or not, that's what I shoot for. I just feel like that weight, both literally and figuratively, being lifted away feels so much less stressful carrying less, especially not worrying about lost luggage like she mentioned. But we're all different. You have to find what works best for you. Hopefully there's something in this one that got you thinking. So thank you to Amy for this one. Thank you for being here. It really means a lot. I'll be curating articles for you here again tomorrow, so have a great rest of your day and start to your week, and I'll see you tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.